Oh, what's up, everyone? Here I am back again with a brand new video. More Slay the Princess today. Um, yeah, we're gonna do another part. See what it's like. The last episode seemed to get real deep or scary, actually, or very different, more than I did expect it to. Also, it's currently like 9 a.m., but it's dark as heck in the room. Like, I'll turn off the lights. Like just the general lighting is really dark. Because it's raining. It's real rainy. I love this weather, honestly, but yeah, we're waiting for it to open. It's taking a bit, so give me a second. Hit the juicy continue button.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of
Every
that
episode's gonna
path
start off the
is a
same
cabin.
much.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No, you can skip previously dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. So it's gonna show the same stuff. Oh, wait. So it's the same stuff. So I'm guessing that ending we got might be. We'll see. Let's do a different one than what we tried last time. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Just keep. Why don't we turn around and leave? That'd be funny.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Let's just keep going through this.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How
No way.
convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Narrator powers. Turn around and leave again and again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. So the guy for dumping me in the woods and making me kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for
Narrator
superstition
powers.
or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Alright, well, I'm starting to walk in a different direction again. In fact, I'm gonna keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this
There's
place.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever
My
will.
music stopped.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
I heard a noise on my wall.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
It's like a
And in
wall.
the
I don't think that
basement
was
of
there
that
before.
cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The music doesn't sound the same either. Let's just leave again. If I can't run away from the cabin, I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely gonna slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further.
Where are these walls?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
It's getting real
The
strange.
cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted.
Oh yeah.
An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Yeah, this is very
I've
getting
already
kinda
told you
creepy.
what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you
Okay.
don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
So last time we were also hearing a second voice. Now it's a different person.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Take the blade. Where's the mirror? I don't think we asked him.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point? See how handsome.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
What if we don't look at the mirror? Because last time we ended up looking at it and then that ending happened. So what if we just take the blade?
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
Switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the on.
Haha! Yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the death of the universe was going to come for it eventually. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon. What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
What?
web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
That does not sound like her.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Yeah, this new voice is completely different than what the other guy was. Take this harsh stairs to the harsh stairs to the
Step
left.
to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Oh my god.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What is going on?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
That was wild.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget
That was
you're
crazy.
here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Sorry, I didn't realize that was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was being pulled apart, being put back together, you know. But I was right for this. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. You know why you're down here? Put that
What?
one.
Like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
I don't know.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures, and where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
I wonder if this is happening because we're redoing it or because we kept trying to leave.
Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever
Might have
words
been
of wisdom
because
you were given in that
we
other
kept
reality.
trying to leave.
But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
There's more of you now. I don't know what you... This is all one? This is all one answer. There's more of you
What's
now.
that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
3.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get
How do we even do that with no
complicated
knife?
than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Can we go get it back? What's your name? Oh, I guess this is one answer.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her,
There's
can we?
4.
What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Valerie, what are you gonna do?
I don't think what I'd do really matters, does it? I just want to live my life.
5.
I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do. If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
They're all like your different emotions, it seems like.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction, it's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Ow.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
We only have this.
That's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Oh no.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Oh boy.
But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone.
Oh.
We were never going to salvage this.
You
were
ended
we?
the narrator again?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Wow.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Or if you're scared, this is the end for you, but it's not for the end for me. It's just gonna be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before. You always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's not the end. Whatever's going on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Can't even see. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. We got the same ending like last time. At the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets
Things are different than
of
she did last
vitality
time.
and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Um, are you the same being? Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I do not? Why can't I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want to bring? What do you want me to bring you next time? you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse feelings I fear will be. What do you feel about me? The vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back.
If
How
I
many?
am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Everything says like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer? I wouldn't say she's been kind. We have to die, keep dying and stuff. Uh, enough of all this pretension. You're not actually saying anything.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Huh. Why is it like changing like this? When is this? When this is all done, do you know what you're going to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed,
I don't think I'm smart enough for this game, guys.
but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
It definitely seems like she's the same being. Are we? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes. Yeah, we did see
Those
the
paths lead to
wall.
worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have any thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Uh-huh. So you don't have any preferences on how you like to change or grow? You haven't... No. No. What does it feel like to change to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Um, I as well.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Makes sense. What I expected. Um, I don't think she's been kind, to be honest. Let's just say I'm ready to go
I
back.
will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
There we go.
You're on a
So,
path in the woods,
let's skip this
and you're
bit.
here to.
Let me check something. Okay, theory proven. So, basically what she was saying, that every run you eventually meet her, but you can't go back to the same things you've done before. So, like, if you go down here, you can't leave this time, where last time we did leave. So, that's very interesting. This is getting very interesting now. So, what I'm guessing the actual goal of the game is to not slay her, but the like true identity of a princess, or is like this all-knowing being, and this being wants to know all different perspectives of this game. So what we have to do is go through every single route basically to see what it's like. So that's gonna be very interesting. That's actually quite cool, I think. Yeah, a bit of a shorter one than last episode, and there's no gore, so this doesn't have to be age restricted. I did the other one, so yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Tomorrow, maybe do a video, maybe not. We'll see. Might go somewhere tomorrow, but I don't know. Especially with this weather. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys later.